Well, hello again. I'm going to try to make this video without throwing up everywhere. I tried to make it previously. Um, yeah, like 7 minutes into the video, I had the urge, ran to the bathroom, and threw up. I don't know why. It's not the vid. Everybody calm down. I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know. I felt like shit. Honestly, I don't feel good right now. I have a headache. My neck hurts. My back hurts. I'm aching. I'm sore. It's not a fun time. But after a certain point, I don't have a fever. I don't think I'm going to throw up. So let's try to get this shit done. So, what this is going to be is basically introduction. I never did this. The 3 years I did have a YouTube channel, I never really did this. 2 years, something like that. It's just to tell you guys why I'm here, I guess. Who I am and why I'm here. If you guys enjoy it, I can always do more. What would you even call this? Heart to heart. My heart connected to your heart. Isn't that so sensual and kinky? Anyways, so yeah, let's just jump right into it. Who am I? Well, you guys know me as the Thebaelinator. My actual name is Logan. Um, in fact, people probably use that more on my Twitch than Thebaelinator. I feel it's kind of cringy when people call me it because it's a really stupid reason why I have it. So let's talk about why the name the Thebaelinator. Um, I'm not gonna lie, there was a Wendy's commercial on, and the Baconator was there, and I was really hungry when I was making my channel, and so that's kind of where the Inator came from. Usually, I lie and say it's from like the Terminator, because don't get me wrong, love the movie, but it's it's not from the Terminator. It's from a sandwich. Yeah, my name basically comes from a sandwich. The bail part was because I was a really edgy teenager. Actually, I might have been a kid. This is around the Xbox 360 time. I don't know how many years ago that was. It's possible I was maybe like 13, something like that. And I was looking up fucking edgy names. I think it was like demon names or some shit like that for my Xbox my Xbox Live, and one of them was like Baal or something like that. Baal, I think it was, and it was taken. So like, well, what sounds like Baal? Well, Bael. But after a couple years, I realized it was cringy as shit. So my Xbox name is like Bale 001, right? So Bale. I kind of went away from the whole edgy stuff, so it's just Baelinator. That's that's pretty much it. That's the whole thing. Some people have really amazing why. Some people have really amazing backstories to their names. I was just edgy and hungry. That's that's my story. All right, see you guys later. I'm kidding. All right, so that's where the Twitch YouTube channel name came from. Am I ever gonna change it? No. Why? I'm lazy. That's that's the whole thing. I'm just lazy. I don't want to change it at this point because I have like custom links and then I have to change those. I don't even know how. I don't want to Google it, so it's staying. That's me from now on. But you guys can call me Logan, Bale, Balinator. I don't fucking care, retard. It doesn't matter to me. You call me whatever you want. It's fine. So let's back up now. Now that you guys know the origins, my origin story, let's back up and just talk about Logan. I guess we can talk about the Balinator. 5 years ago, he was created. YouTube channel. Kind of posted. Didn't do that well in terms of posting. Just kind of posted to make videos. Not what you should do on YouTube. Make what you want, not what you think people want to see. Um, 2 years later, started streaming like once a month on a shitty laptop. A couple months later, got a PC. Started streaming pretty much every single day for at least 4 hours. Did that for about 2 years. And then we get to here, where I barely stream and barely, well, never post on my YouTube channel. Hopefully, we could change that though. You will learn why in a little bit. Yeah, it's juicy, it's great, it's fun. So let's back up to who Logan was as a kid. I was annoying. That's pretty much how you could sum it up. I was annoying. I was the class clown. Um, I enjoyed goofing off. You know the little sticks. You know, it's like blue, green, yellow, red. I would either be in the blue or the red. There was no in between with me. Um, the vice principal, the principal, the counselors, they all knew me very well because I was always in there. Just goofing off, having a good time. I was pretty, I was like a normal kid, you know, grew up, we grew up really poor, but I didn't really mind it. I didn't really notice it too much because it was just me and my mom. But she made it work. I'm alive. I'm not a complete degenerate, so I would say she did a pretty good job. Um, Fast forward a little bit to fourth grade. All right, fourth grade is pretty much where I changed a lot, and I think kind of developed who I am today. Which I know sounds a little weird, like why fourth grade? It was right after fourth grade. Basically, after fourth grade, my brother got a job. He was previously in the military. He got out and he got a job that wanted to take him to Indiana. We were living in Texas at the time. He wanted to take us to Indiana. We weren't living with them, but you know, we were really close. Like every weekend or every other weekend, either their kids would come over and hang out with me, or I'd go over there and hang out with them. My two nephews and my niece. So my mom talks to me one day. It's like during the summer, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to just move with your brother? Because I mean, in reality, if you guys hear noises, they're doing fucking construction like right outside the house. So I'm sorry." Asked if I wanted to move. We didn't have anything there. I mean, sure, I had friends, but this was before any social media. I didn't have a cell phone. I don't even know if my family had. They might have had a cell phone. This was like 2000s or super early 2000s, so they probably had cell phones, but I sure as hell didn't. We still had landlines. There was no like online gaming for me. I was playing just the basic games on the computer, like the pinball and shit like that. It was mostly console games for me. So I was like, yeah, sure. That that one question and answer completely changed my life for the worst for a little bit of it. Um, I moved with my family to Indiana, and from fifth grade until 2 years ago, a year ago, I lived with them. Now, I know you're doing the math, like, wait a second. Yes, I still lived with my family up until I was 24. How old am I? I'm 25. A year ago, yeah, that'd be 24. Or 23. I'm not good at math. I was 23 or 24. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I lived with them for that long. So we moved there in fifth grade. I started school 2 weeks late. Now, as I said, I was a super outgoing kid, very energetic, loved talking to people, good time class clown. I don't know what happened. I don't know why things changed in my brain, but they did. And I wasn't the class clown. I wasn't outgoing. I didn't talk to anybody. I just super high anxiety, was depressed all the time. I didn't get anything clinically diagnosed, but I mean the what are they called? It fit. I'll think of the word like halfway through this and just yell it. Symptoms fit. Um, I just I could not deal with it for whatever reason. I don't know why. I said I was okay with it, but I got there and I just shut down as a kid. I didn't really have a childhood after fourth grade, and it was nobody's fault, but I guess my own, my brains. I don't know, something like that. During class, you know, I would just sit there. I'd be quiet. I would keep to myself. If anybody talked to me, I would just start sweating right away. Somebody just simply talked to me, I would start sweating right away. I would refuse to go up in front of the class to say anything, to write anything on the board, which really almost made me fail quite a few classes because sometimes you just have to. Group presentations, I couldn't do group presentations. I just wouldn't join a group, even though they're like, hey, join a group. I couldn't do it. I could not handle talking to people, being next to people. Couldn't do it. Whenever recess happened, because, you know, fifth grade, you still have recess. I don't even remember when that stops, but at some point it stopped. I would sit next to trash cans. Think about that shit. I'm fifth grade. I'm still a kid. And I am sitting next to dirty, smelly trash cans because I can't play with the other kids. What am I going to do? Like sit on the swing by myself? You know, the kids are on the swings. They're playing on the swings. Couldn't handle it. So I was by myself. It was very depressing, you know, being a kid who should be out playing, having fun with people. I had no friends. I had literally zero friends. In fifth grade, I had zero friends for that whole school year and summer. The only friends I had was family. And I'm not like saying friends can't, like, family can't be your friends, but I had no actual non blood related friends. You know, you kind of, it's kind of obligatory. Obligatory. You know what I'm trying to say? To be friends with the family you live with, kind of. Um, so yeah, no friends. That was not fun. I became a recluse. I didn't ever want to go outside. I didn't have a good time. And that continued until my 20s. Yes. Middle school, high school, same thing. I did not want to interact with anybody. I didn't want to go out, didn't want to hang with anybody, didn't want to talk to anybody. Whenever lunchtime happened, I would go fucking hide in the library, which actually kind of got me started into like anime and manga because I didn't want to read regular books because you have to do that in school. And I was like, oh, what is this colorful front page of these weird looking characters? Because I didn't know what anime was. Like, I've watched anime as a kid, you know, like on Adult Swim and shit, like Naruto, Inuyasha, One Piece, Zatch Bell, like Pokemon. I've watched it, but I just didn't know it was called anime, and I didn't even know there was books of it. So I spent a lot of time in middle school and high school reading manga, and then turning that into watching anime through various sites whenever I was home. And that was pretty much most of my life was either video games or anime. I rarely watch TV, and when I did, it was like the cooking channel because I like to cook. So yeah, weirdly enough though, I mean, I skipped middle school because really nothing happened besides, again, I just didn't talk to anybody, didn't do anything. Very sad, not fun, very jealous that like other people could talk to other kids and have fun, and for some reason I just couldn't. It wasn't even that I didn't want to. I wanted to. I wanted to so bad to have friends and to interact with people, but I couldn't do it. I don't know, there's something in my brain that the second somebody talked to me, I fucking shut down. I couldn't even answer basic questions. Hey, how's your day going? I would get red in the face. I would sweat. I would get super nervous. I couldn't fucking handle it. Never told my family about this, by the way. So they didn't even know it was happening. I hid it very well because I don't want them to feel bad because, you know, we kind of moved there because of them. Didn't want them to feel bad. So I never told anybody. And like I said, in high school, I hid inside the library if it was lunchtime, or I just leave school. Skipped a lot of classes, almost failed classes because, again, I didn't want to do any presentations. I didn't want to go up to the class. I didn't want to do anything. It was fucking torture. High school was like the worst, probably the worst part of my life, which is weird to say because most of the time it's like people's best part. High school was the worst. Not because I was getting bullied. Nobody even bullied me. Some people even tried to talk to me. I don't know if they thought I was going to be a school shooter or they just felt sorry for me. It was definitely one of those two things. You know, I had long hair, longer than this, like almost under the eyes. I dressed in all black. You could see why people were a little worried. Um, Weirdly enough, I had three girlfriends in high school. Not at the same time. I'm not a player. Come on now. Yeah, I don't know. I had three girlfriends in high school. Don't know how it even happened. They just were like, they just talked to me, and then eventually, like I think like one asked me out, and then I asked the other two out. I don't know how I got the balls to ask a girl out when I couldn't even fucking say hi to somebody. Desperation, I guess, is a very powerful thing. That's all I can really think of. Hold on, let me make sure I'm actually fucking recording here. Oh, fuck me, dude. Ooh, shit, I was worried. As you can tell, there's a YouTube video going on because my fucking videos were deleted off of Twitch. That's awesome. I was gonna use that as the background, but no, had to use a different one. Um, so yeah, high school wasn't fun. Even with the girlfriends, they never lasted long. My longest relationship was a year, and that did not end well. Um, Shit happens, right? After high school ended, I'm sorry there's not like more substance to these stories. I really did not have an experienced life. I, you know, didn't go out, didn't talk to anybody, so I really had no life experience at all. Uh, got a permit at 16. Never worked before 18 because it's not that I couldn't for grade wise. I just couldn't handle talking to people, and in a job you have to talk to people. At the very least you'll have a boss. Couldn't handle it. I just, the thought of it, It made me my heart race. It made me like breathe faster. And I know it sounds like, I mean, like, oh, some people are like, oh, you pussy, just talk to people. I wish it was that easy. Believe me, I do. Unfortunately, that's not how humans work sometimes. So I wish it was. I wish it was as simple as, oh, just talk to people. Yeah. So high school ended. Graduation was fucking horrible because I had to, well, walk in front of people. That was embarrassing. That was, my family wanted me to go. They forced me to go. They're like, no, this is for us, not for you. And I mean, I didn't have to go, but at a certain point, like, they want me to go. Fuck it, I'll go for them. Everybody's clapping for everybody that goes up. We're like 2 hours into this. People are clapping. My last name makes me near the end of the line. So, everybody's clapping. Even people like they don't know. Like, I don't know, they clap for him a little bit at least. And then I'm standing up there. They call my name. I hear like 5 people clap at most, and that was my family. When everybody else went up, you couldn't really hear families yelling because everybody was clapping or cheering. I got up. I'm walking across the stage by myself. Only my family is clapping. That shit was so embarrassing and so painful. I just wanted to walk off. Like, it was so fucking bad because I don't want attention drawn to myself. And here I am by myself walking across the stage with a, I don't even know how many people graduated. Over 100, but maybe like 200 or something like that. It was pretty big. I guess that's not really that big. It was a couple hundred. And then, even more for family, all looking at me, and then only a couple people clapped for me, and it was only my family. Like, whew. Let me tell you, I wanted to fucking die that day. It was bad, man. It was fucking bad. But I get through it. I'm angry at my family. I'm like, you guys really made me do that. But they were happy, so at the end of the day, I guess it was worth it. If I could go back, I definitely wouldn't go though. But hey, at least they got happy. Moving forward into my 20s. This is some embarrassing shit, but I feel like I'm a big boy, so I'll tell it. I still don't have a job at this point. I'm now, let's say 18, okay? I'm 18, still don't have a job. I tell myself, "Oh, let me just enjoy the summer and I'll get one right after." No, didn't. I didn't get a job. In fact, my first job wasn't until 24. Yep, my first job wasn't until 24. I didn't get my driver's license until 24. I had a permit until I was 24. It's very embarrassing. Why would your family let you do that? My family, they don't necessarily want you to move out. They really love family being close together. They don't like it when family, come on, man. They don't like it when family moves away, for various reasons, which is their stories, and I'm not gonna give them. Just, yeah, not the best. Um, so I don't have a job. I don't have anything, but I'm helping around the house. I'm doing all the yard work, all the housework, taking care of the dogs, making sure, the kitchen's clean and everything's cleaned. Because if I'm not working, I can at least do something. I'm not going to be a lazy piece of shit. So I do that, so it makes their lives a little bit easier, which I think one of the main reasons they let me go for so long is that. Uh, and then I decide at like 21, I guess, that I need to at least try to do something to make money because I'm not going to make them pay for anything for me. So I'm basically not getting anything new because I don't want them to because I feel bad already. So I start YouTube up. I start Twitch up. And I know it's kind of like bad to like do it for money. It wasn't just for the money, but that was the second reason. The first reason was I was lonely and I couldn't handle it anymore. I wanted to interact with people. So I started my YouTube channel until I realized that really doesn't get views. And even if it does, it's rare people actually comment. And even if they do, sometimes it's just a very simple answer or word or whatever. And you can't really talk to somebody like that, which is why I then started up the Twitch channel, is I could actually live talk to people. I enjoy talking to people. I've gotten mostly past the whole anxiety and depressive state. It still flares up every once in a while when I'm supposed to make a YouTube video or stream, and I just think I'm not good enough. Why am I even trying? Like, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody wants to see me. Nobody wants to hear about me. and so I don't make a video. I was supposed to make a video last week, and there were some unfortunate circumstances that happened. Some unwanted visitor happened, but then after that, I should have made a video, but I was like, fuck. I forgot this was happening. I didn't make a video. Everybody hates you. Delete your channel. That was my mindset. Delete your channel. I didn't delete it, thank God. Kept pushing through. Still, I recorded 2 or 3 videos. I did. I recorded it 2 or 3 videos. I edited it. I was looking at it. I was like, this isn't good. Nobody wants to see this. You're shit. Delete it. And I deleted them. That's what happened a lot with my old YouTube channel, actually. There was a lot of videos I wanted to do, but I just wasn't confident in myself. A lot of editing and like skits and a lot of stuff I really wanted to do, and I just never fucking did. Even this video, I don't know. I might cut out the first half because at the end of the day, who wants to fucking hear about me? I ramble a lot. I keep saying so there we go again. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what this gets put up. But yeah, it still hits me sometimes, especially YouTube. Not so much Twitch, but definitely YouTube. And it's not fun. What changed? About 23, I went to the doctor and they prescribed me some medication for the anxiety part. At that point, I wasn't really all that depressed anymore. It was mainly in school because I was always surrounded by these people who had friends, who were talking with each other, who was joking around, and that was kind of, it sucked to listen to, and it was also torture because like, oh, it's today the day I have to do a group project. Oh, it's today the day I have to go up in class. Like, what new thing is going to happen to me today that's going to make me shit? Like, I was ready for it to be shit before the day even started. I think that's one of the main reasons, I was just a little depressed. And after high school, it started to clear up. I started feeling a lot better. I did some things to better myself. I started going outside for walks, which helped actually a fuck ton. I would just walk for an hour around the neighborhood, but because I was just walking, getting that sunlight, that fresh air, I actually was enjoying life a little bit more. I stopped doing YouTube and just full-time Twitch, and people would come in and I talked to them, and that made me even happier. So at a certain point, I would say that after high school ended, it was a mix between the sun and YouTube and Twitch that really helped me get over that little depressive hump. Um, the anxiety, again, I took some medication for because I was having really problems sleeping. Like, I was feeling like I was almost dying before I fell asleep. Like, I just felt like I was stopped breathing, or I couldn't breathe right, or I was overthinking something to give myself a panic attack. Had a lot of sleep paralysis. That's fucking terrifying. Um, would wake up with just random panic attacks, which isn't fun because again, if you feel like you're dying almost, you can't control your body. Like, why do I feel this way? Why am I still feeling this way? Please stop feeling this way. But you can't. You have to distract yourself. That's how I did it. I'd turn on YouTube immediately and just watch something funny. Hopefully that fixes it. And it did. Sometimes after 10 minutes, sometimes after an hour, which sucked when you have to wake up at 2 in the morning for that to happen. But after about a year of taking it, I was like, I don't want to just be on medication my whole life. So I just stopped taking it. Just cold turkey stopped taking it because I don't plan things out, and I kind of am a spur of moment person. And when I feel like doing something, I just kind of do it. I don't really think of the consequences, which isn't a good way to live, but that's who I am. I'm a little bit better with it now. And that continues of just trying to be on the Twitch grind, trying to battle the anxiety until 24. I think, let me look at my calendar. Hold on. I'm 25 right now. This is so sad that I have to look at the fucking calendar, dude. Okay, so here I am at 24 in December of 2020. Yeah, okay, yes. So, I meet somebody online. Her name is Allison. I actually met her through Twitch, which is really awesome. I met her through Twitch. We talked for a while. Then I asked her out on stream. That's right, I asked her out on fucking stream. That was nerve-wracking. At this point, I've gotten my anxiety pretty well under control, so I felt confident with talking to her on stream and off stream. And then I asked her out. She said yes. We dated long distance. She lived in California. I lived in Texas, obviously. We dated for a while, and then we kind of like talked a little bit about me visiting, And the more we talked about visiting, I feel like we both thought that wasn't going to be good enough because once we see each other, I'm not going to want to leave and she's not going to want me to leave. And I was right. So it was kind of again, a spur of the moment thing. Um, I was going to visit, and then like a month before I was supposed to visit, I don't even know who said it first. I think it was like a mutual agreement kind of thing. Um, I was going to move in with her instead. I was going to move all the way to California because, I'll get to that in a second. So I was going to move to California with her. And in January of 2020, January 18th, I moved to California. I had 2 suitcases and a backpack full of stuff. That's pretty much all I own. I'm a very minimalistic person. And it was really just my console, my PS4, my Xbox One, and my PC, and then some clothes and a pillow. That's all I fucking took. I had a little bit more, from like my past streams. I have like statues, but that was really it. I gave my nephews and family all my other stuff because I didn't expect to come back to Texas. After about 6 months of being there, I'm not gonna tell her story, because that's a whole nother beast. You can learn a little bit about it on Twitch. It's fucked, but I'm gonna leave it at that. I know I'm kind of baiting, but I don't want to say her side because that's not fair to her. So she had no reason to be there. I missed a part actually. So right before, I'm sorry, I don't have a script. I hate scripts. I'm sorry, I hate scripts. It doesn't feel. I'm not like shit talking anybody who does scripts, but I just don't feel connected with somebody if I make a script. That's just it. Unless I'm doing like a skit. But if I'm not doing a skit, I think scripts are stupid. In my opinion. Just for me. I should have bullet points though so I don't get distracted like I am right now. I found out a little bit after we're dating that she has 3 kids. Didn't bother me. I've always got along with kids. She says it's because I am a kid. Sometimes it's out of like, oh, you're a kid at heart, and sometimes like you're just kind of stupid in a loving way. We should talk each other, which I think is great. It's a healthy. Um, so yeah, she has 3 kids. I get along with kids. I maybe because of my past. I'm not gonna try to be a fucking therapist this shit out or anything. I don't know why. I just am. And so I'm like, hey, look. She was really scared to tell me, but I told her, I was like, hey, you know what? I love you. I'll love your kids as my own. And I did, I moved in. We didn't tell them that, I was dating her right away. Um, we just said I was a friend. And that worked out pretty well, actually. I actually thought I was Santa, which was really cute. Um, that's because for my streams, I have a Santa costume. So they seen that and they just assimilated that with me being Santa. At the time, they were like 4, 4, and 5, or 5, 5, and 6. Yeah, it was 4, 4, and 5. Um. So yeah, I moved in with her and instantly had kids. It was an interesting experience. It was stressful. It was hard because I was somebody who had no responsibilities, and now I had extreme responsibilities. Not to mention one of our children now, is special needs. So it was a adjustment, but I adjusted very well. I'm somebody who's very adaptable, which would make me great for the workplace. But yeah, I was very adaptable, and I moved in with her. Now, before I moved in with her, I didn't have a job. She knew that. She knew everything about me. I knew everything about her. Um, Moved there, got my first job actually for her. Something I thought I would never be able to do. Moving across states, being able to, because of the kids, I think is really what helped me get over my last hurdle of anxiety because I couldn't be shy anymore when in public. I couldn't have somebody else like go get extra ketchup for me because I just couldn't do it. Because I can't send a 6-year-old to go do that. I can't send a 5-year-old to go do that. I was forced to do it myself. And being forced to do it, I think, is honestly what fucking saved me. Uh, because now I don't have a problem being in a crowded mall and just playing with them. Like we're waiting for like mom to be in like a store or something. I will just sit there and I will play with them. I'll swing them around, throw them up and down. They'll grab my legs and I'll walk around like their shoes or whatever. People look at me. I'm obviously creating attention, but I'm okay with it. Like I honestly don't care. I'm making. I couldn't even make calls for myself. Like I had to have my mom make calls for me. It was just that bad. I couldn't do it. But I make calls no fucking problem. I'm making calls all the time. I'm killing it. You know, and I'm a little proud of myself for that. All because I got a family. I got a girlfriend and I got kids. And I think if you're kind of thrown into something and you have to do it, most people will adapt. Some people won't. I'm a lucky person who I adapted. Thank God I adapted. So yeah, I got my first job at a Walmart warehouse. Horrible experience. Going from sitting down, being fat, overweight, sitting all the time, to then going to a warehouse job was a struggle because it is very physically taxing. I know a lot of people be like, "Oh, it's not that bad," and you know, if you're used to it, no, it's not. But for somebody who's never had any physical exercise, really, minus like walking for an hour a day, most days, it was hard because you had to keep up pace. Not to mention, it was nasty. Working in a Walmart warehouse was gross, but I think I might make a separate video for that because there was just some fucking nasty shit, man. I think I will actually. The more I think about it, the more like it's kind of funny. Yeah, I think I'll make another video for that. Anyway, so I'm working there. I don't like California. I'll say it right now. I don't fucking like California. Um, it's not like okay, yeah, it's beautiful, but other than that, it's just not that great. Not for me. Especially because we lived in a really ghetto area. Like 4 houses down, somebody got shot and killed, like in a shooting. Like, and it wasn't like self defense or anything like that. Um, and then like not time before that, there was like somebody down the road that got shot, and it's like it sucked. It was not fun, and we had kids too. You know, it wasn't good. Like all the houses there, the townhouses, they had fucking bars on all the windows, including the second story. Um, it wasn't fun. So that's one of the reasons why we decided to move. Another is again, she had nothing there. I obviously had nothing there, and so we moved back to Texas after 6 months in July. That might be 7 months, huh? Yeah, that's 7 months. Who cares? We moved back to Texas. I got another job. My second job, guys. My second job. I know I'm killing it. Worked at Discount Tire. It was it was good. Working at Discount Tire, they definitely do try to treat you like family. There was some stuff that happened that I didn't necessarily agree with. Mainly like towards me. I got kind of blamed without getting blamed for some shit. Didn't really appreciate that. It was also again very taxing on the body because believe it or not, tires can get heavy, especially those massive fucking tires that I don't even know how to like. I can't even show you because their tires are so fucking big, right? Um, so yeah, these tires. Sorry, these tires are so big. I know it broke. Uh, and it really fucked my back up to the point where I'm in pain like every day. Um, I never went to the doctors. I should have. I really should have. Never went to the doctors, but yeah, I'm in pain like every day. My back is just constantly in pain. So that was one of the reasons why I actually quit. Um, I quit my job. She had a job. She wasn't happy. We had a lot of money saved up. So we talked about it. We're like, hey, why not for just like a couple months? It was like 3 months. We both quit. We both focus on family, growing our family, getting more settled down because we still had boxes. We hadn't really unpacked, and so that's what we did for about 3 months. We spent time with me, her, and the kids. Um, Unpacked, made this house more of a house. Well, this apartment more of a home, and it was really fun. It was good. And after those 3 months, you know, I was looking for a job. She was looking for a job. She found an amazing one. Nobody wanted to hire me because I had 2 jobs only, 25, 2 jobs, um, and I quit both after no more than like 6 months. I had reasons for it, obviously, but at the end of the day, they don't care about reasons, which I think screwed me over. I didn't apply like McDonald's. I won't work there. If we're not hurting for money, I'm not gonna work there. Um, I don't think it's like above me or below me. It's just doesn't seem like a thing I would ever be happy with or want to do, and I don't. Fast food in general, I feel like once I work there, I'm gonna be disgusted. I've heard the stories. Um, so I'm currently not working now. She is. I'm staying home because I have to during the summer to take care of the kids. It's impossible for me to work. We're not going to waste the money on a babysitter. The any money I would make would just go to the babysitter. Sorry, I know that was gross. Again, I have all that congestion and just not feeling the greatest. Anyways, yeah. So here we are. I think that like brings you up to the speed with everything. I know it seems kind of like a weird random video. I've actually wanted to make this for a while now. I've always kind of deleted it after making it because I just didn't like it. Um, that's pretty much who I am from a kid all the way until now. I left out some things, but they're very minor details, nothing worth noting. I guess the only thing I could say is I was born in Indiana, moved to Texas before I was even old enough to have memories. Moved back to Indiana for fifth grade, then moved back to Texas, and I've been in Texas my whole life, minus going to California for 6 months. um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys want to know more about like my family, I'll talk with Allison. She isn't the biggest fan of having the kids on camera. Twitch, it's a little bit different because it's just like in the moment type of thing. It's not there for the rest of our lives. Um, she doesn't really like being on camera. I don't think she'll ever be on a YouTube video. I tried. I was gonna make kind of this video a little more funny and skit like, but she didn't want to be recorded, and I was gonna push it, so I decided to change it up a little bit. Um, I'll talk with her. Maybe she will tell her story. Maybe it could be a good thing for her if she can get it off of her chest, tell her story. It might be therapeutic in a way. Um, I won't devolve, dilute. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I won't give out too much information about the kids, but they're the fucking greatest things on earth. I can't wait to have another one with her. One that's technically my first biological one, but my fourth overall kid. We are trying for that. If you guys maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't. If you go to my channel, at like the top right or the description, there'll be like a GoFundMe page. I know I'm plugging, dude. Hashtag ad question mark. I don't know how that works for this. But yeah, we have a GoFundMe. You can see her picture there for whatever reason. Don't be weird. You can see her picture and my picture there. We are trying for another kid, but she was in a really bad relationship, and she couldn't have kids because she was kind of forced to get her tubes tied. Um, so we're trying to untie them or go through IVF, I guess, which means you don't have to get them untied, which I think is a little bit safer. But it costs money, $15,000. Actually, it costs a little bit more, but I don't want to ask for more than that from strangers. Yeah, if you guys want to look at it, it'll be down in the description. Uh, you don't donate if you can't or don't want to, obviously. But if you guys could like share it anywhere, that'd be pretty cool. But I don't expect anything to be done. I don't expect anybody to donate or even share it. Just look at it if you want, even if it's just to see what Allison looks like. That's pretty much it. But I think that's maybe with this videos. Again, sorry for the rambling. I like heart to heart type of stuff. I don't like scripted stuff. I try to stay away from it as much as possible. Even bullet points, I don't feel as authentic, which it's still technically authentic, I guess, but I don't know. That's my feelings. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe I'll get over that soon, hopefully. I'll try to have some gameplay out. I haven't been playing very much video games. Like the most I've been playing is Terraria. I guess if you guys want to see something like that, you can, but I'm really bad at it. I'm waiting until October for Dying Light 2 to come out. That's when I'll start making some actual videos, like of actual video games, like gameplay. Until then, though, guys, we'll see what I make. Like I said, that Walmart one sounds like a pretty good idea. If you've stuck out for this far, this like 30 minutes, I'm sorry. Why are you still here? Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I hope you guys have a great day, and hopefully I will see you guys soon. Peace.